everyone, in this video we're going to talk about a couple decreases. First we're going to talk about the centered or central double decrease and the slip knit pass slip stitch over. Both of these decreases use 3 stitches and decrease down to 1 stitch. I put yarn overs on either side here to maintain the stitch count of my swatch and to show you the formation that is created by each different decrease a little bit more clearly. So on this side here we have the centered, also known as central double decrease. So you have 3 stitches at the beginning here, and the center one is on top. So the 2 stitches come in from the side underneath that center stitch. So that's why it's called the centered or central, and it's a double decrease because you are losing 2 stitches in this decrease with only 1 remaining. On this side we have a slip 1, knit 2, pass slip stitch over. You'll sometimes see this abbreviated as sk2psso or some variation. So what we do here is we actually are slipping 1 stitch, knitting 2 together, and then passing that slip stitch over. So this one actually leans left. You can see that this stitch here on the right is on top and it's pointing to the left. So this is technically a left-leaning decrease, even though all 3 stitches do form a little triangle and come to a point, just like this one does. But you can see here, obviously, that this one is straight with your center stitch on top, and this one is pointing to the left, even though it is also making a little triangle point. So I'll show you how to do this. In A Taste of Honey Cowl, we use both of these stitches, and I'll show you where they are here. So this is the slip, knit, pass slip stitch over, and here is where the center double decrease should be, but of course I did it wrong for the entire cowl. I don't know what I was thinking, but if you like this look, I'll show you how to get that too. But technically it should be the centered double decrease right here. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to knit a few stitches to keep my border on this little swatch. All right, and we'll go over top here. Okay, so I'm going to yarn over first, just so you can see it better, and I do this in the pattern actually. There is a yarn over on either side here, and also there. So we'll do it in the swatch as well. Okay, so the centered double decrease, we're going to first slip 2 together knitwise. So we're going to take both of those stitches at the same time, and you see that they kind of change position. Now we have, when we slip them knitwise together, this middle stitch is now furthest to the right on my needle. See how they switched places? And then we're going to knit the 3rd one, and then we're going to pass these 2 slip stitches over the one we just knit. So they're back over and off the needle. So we decreased from 3 stitches down to 1. And then we'll yarn over and we'll just knit a few again, and then I'll show you it up close. Okay, so here we have it up close. You can see that that middle stitch is on top and pointing straight up. The 2 stitches on either side are angled in towards the center, and they're underneath that top stitch. If you want to do the incorrect centered double decrease that I did here in my sample. Slip the stitches purlwise instead of knitwise, and you'll get this kind of bumpy rib here, rather than this nice smooth centered double decrease. Okay, so for the other decrease, we're going to yarn over just to keep it balanced, and then this one is our left leaning decrease. We are going to slip one knitwise, knit two together, and then pass the slip stitch over. And I'll yarn over again and knit to the end of the row and show you what that looks like. Okay, so here's this one. You see it's left leaning. The stitch on the far right is on top and it's pointing to the left. Okay, I'll purl back across and show you what it looks like after we have a row. Okay, here we are after we've purled back across. You can see the difference in these. This is the centered double decrease, two of them stacked, and this is the slip one, knit two together, pass, slip, stitch over. I don't know if there's any easy way to say that. And that one is leaning left. So the rightmost stitch is on top, leaning left, and in this one, the center stitch of the three is on top, pointing straight up through the point. All right, and that's how you work those 3-stitch knitted decreases.